is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and this is your Monday Night Raw review for this week's show, January 5th, 2015. Monday Night Raw, man. I had every intention of coming on here and doing a Monday Night Raw review. You guys asked me. I'm like, you know what? I'll do one, okay? I had everything lined up. I had all my intentions to do a Monday Night Raw review for Tuesday morning. I just didn't get across to it. Why? Because I felt lazy. I was not motivated to give you a Monday Night Raw review following the fucking trash that we seen on the USA Network last night. I don't understand it. And this is Tuesday, by the way, goons. You'll be seeing this on Wednesday. I don't have my days mixed up, okay? But Monday Night Raw, I really don't understand. I really don't understand how you can go from the last week's show when Daniel Bryan came out and made his monumental decision to come back and participate in the Royal Rumble. Everybody's fucking thrilled. You know, everyone's excited. WrestleMania season's in the air. You can feel it. You can taste it. That was a good show. WWE piqued my interest for 3 fucking hours. First time I can honestly say that face to face with you people in many, many weeks. Now we come to this week, and the Authority is back in power. WWE is reverting back to its typical trash. Kane and Big Show are on my TV for God knows why. I really don't understand this. The Authority was fucking great where they were, man. Gone. And I'm not saying this for storyline purposes. I'm saying this because WWE gets lazy. Okay? At least with some guest hosts, with some Hall of Famers there, mixing it up, giving you that nostalgic feeling, you know? And WWE coming up with decent matches and ideas. Now, we have to fucking deal with Kane booking matches on the fly, the Authority getting what they want, doing what they want, finally putting all their actions into place since they've been gone for many weeks. Everything that they wanted to do since they were exiled from Survivor Series, now they finally got a chance to do it. Which in turn means WWE is getting fucking lazy and uncreative. That's the only reason for the Authority to be on TV. It gives WWE an easy cop-out to book Monday Night Raw. And speaking of Monday Night Raw being booked, speaking of which, I read on the dirt sheets today, I read on the fucking news sites, that Vince McMahon rewrote the script for Monday's show this week at 3 p.m. He took whatever script was written and said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm rewriting the show 5 hours before we have to go live on the USA Network. That's exactly what he did. I even read reports saying that everything that was uttered out of the mouths of Triple H and Stephanie McMahon reeked of Vince McMahon. Everything that they said was pretty much interpreted in Vince's vision. It was Vince McMahon speaking on behalf of Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. That's not good, man. That's not good. And I say this many times. And if you guys are regulars here, you know you heard me say this. If you're watching at home, okay, and you take last week's show and compare it to this week's trash, you can easily tell the difference between the two shows. Last week's show flowed very nicely and kept everybody's interest for 3 hours. Edge and Christian were there. Daniel Bryan was there. There was some great matches on the show. Everything was placed very nicely. Now you come to this week's show, and it's all over the fucking place. All the heels got what they wanted. It was a heel-heavy show. It was very depressing. Kane is booking matches on the fly. Instead of getting a Ryback versus Seth Rollins match, we get a fucking Kane, Seth Rollins versus Ryback handicap match. Garbage. Wade Barrett beats Dolph Ziggler for God knows what reason for the Intercontinental Championship, because Ziggler was part of Team Cena. And the only way for him to go down on Monday night with the Authority being back in power is to have him lose the IC title. Doesn't make any sense. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But this gives WWE an easy cop-out to just be fucking lazy. It was actually better when the Authority wasn't on TV. It really was. Because WWE, Vince McMahon, didn't have to worry about booking Triple H and the Authority in such a manner like they did last night. It was free of all that bullshit. It let the show breathe. More people on the roster got more minutes to their matches. We got decent matches on Monday Night Raw. Everything flowed better. Can't say the same thing about Monday Night Raw last night. I can't. There's not one redeeming quality to the show last night. Not. It was fucking depressing. You need to have some type of face, on the show. Kind of be, that happiness to the show. I don't know if you guys, I don't know how to word it. But the show was very heel dominated last night. You can't have a heel dominated show and expect people to be okay with it. You can't have a heel dominated show like you did last night and expect people to be excited. You just can't. Nobody gives a shit about the Authority. Nobody gives a shit about Kane, Big Show. Nobody gives a shit about these people. They just don't. Rollins is a fucking monster at what he does, okay? He's the only one people are actually giving any attention to. Legit heat on Seth Rollins' part because he's playing his role perfectly. Nobody gives a shit about who's fired from WWE in storyline purposes. Nobody gives a shit about trolling John Cena for John Cena Appreciation Night. Nobody gives a shit about Ryback. Did you see when Ryback came out last night? The fucking crickets in the audience when he walked down that aisle and his music played. I was embarrassed to be a WWE fan at that point because nobody genuinely fucking cares about the Authority, man. It's too over the top. It's outplayed. It's lame. It's cheesy. It's fucking garbage. I can book Monday Night Raw better on a fucking video game. How come WWE can't do the same thing in real life? I don't get this, man. It's fucking mind-boggling to me how you can just treat Monday Night Raw like fucking garbage. How can you look I'm going to say the same thing again I'm saying every week. Here I am fucking repeating myself. How do you wake up in the morning and say, you know what? We put on a damn good show. You can't. If you think that was a good fucking show, please, fucking pour hot coffee on yourself, slap the shit out of your fucking own mouth, man. I don't know. I don't know. Quit. I can't take it no more, man. Monday Night Raw is going into the Royal Rumble, and they're not giving us engaging television. They're not giving us intelligent television. They're not giving us captivating television. They're not. Ziggler losing the IC title. Fine. I'm okay with it. But did you really need to treat Ziggler like fucking garbage after he's built up so much momentum? Really? Is there going to be any payoff to this? Are you going to give Dolph Ziggler any fucking redemption to what happened to him last night? I don't understand the reason behind that. Okay? I was okay with the original finish to that match. I really was. But then you have Wade Barrett absolutely decimate Ziggler to the point where he lost. We knew he was going to lose after that. As soon as Kane made that 2 out of 3 falls match, it was over. The writing was on the wall. IC title was going to change hands. I didn't expect it to change hands so soon. I even tweeted on Twitter last night, okay, I'm okay with that ending. Ziggler got the quick victory. This could lead into a potential feud. This could lead into a great feud. A battle for the IC title. The man who never lost it against the man who has what Wade Barrett wants and never lost, the IC title. But WWE again accelerated everything and gave Wade Barrett the IC title just a mere 2 weeks after he's been back. Great job, man. Great job. Now, how are you going to resurrect Ziggler and get him some redemption? After you fucking treated him like shit, you completely fucking destroyed him in that opening match, and then you fired him at the end of the show. Same thing with Ryback. Okay? You have him come out the week before and give this great fucking promo, something that I was completely taken back by, and then you fire him on Monday Night Raw. Eric Rowan. Really not doing much, but he's getting some decent crowd reactions. People are in sync and are kind of interested in the character that is Eric Rowan. You fire him on Monday Night Raw. John Cena is to blame. I don't mind it. I even went on record saying that the Edge segment the week prior was okay. I can live with it. It was a little bit too much. It went on a little bit too long, but I'm okay with it. WWE is obviously accelerating these plans to bring the Authority back because WrestleMania plans are changing internally. Okay? Then you give Seth Rollins a triple threat match at the Royal Rumble against Brock Lesnar and John Cena. Okay, this could play out in many different scenarios. We could get Seth Rollins, cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase. We can get Seth Rollins going into WrestleMania being the WWE Champion. We can get Daniel Bryan winning the Royal Rumble and have a Seth Rollins versus Daniel Bryan match at WrestleMania to close the show. How great would that be? How great would that be? Okay, John Cena could win the title. Seth Rollins could cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase like originally planned. And there you go. Okay? I don't know. There's a bunch of different scenarios going on with that. But it certainly throws a wrench into the predictability part of it. Okay? There's a lot of different scenarios right now that I can't really think of because it's fucking late and I'm exhausted from work. But Seth Rollins is going to add a different dynamic to that match. It's going to be different. It's going to be unpredictable. And realistically, Brock Lesnar doesn't even have to be pinned to lose this match. Okay? He doesn't. Lesnar can actually beat John Cena, and then Seth Rollins can say fuck you to both him and Paul Heyman and cash in the Money in the Bank and win it. Okay? Or we could just have Brock Lesnar destroy everybody and go on to WrestleMania like originally planned and go on to fight Daniel Bryan, which I think would be the better match of what is kind of being concocted here. Okay? Roman Reigns should not win the Royal Rumble. WWE doesn't even know what to do with Roman Reigns. It's quite evident after booking him against the Big Show for fucking how many weeks in a row now? 16 straight weeks? 16 I know I'm fucking being funny with it. I'm being sarcastic. But what realistically, what is it? Four straight weeks now of Big Show versus Roman Reigns? Someone please go out and buy me a bottle of NyQuil. I can't take it no more. WWE clearly doesn't know what to do with Roman Reigns leading into the Royal Rumble. So how are you supposed to make me believe this man can actually win the Royal Rumble? You can't. Roman Reigns deserves nothing. Nothing. And I got a big news story on the potential winner of the Royal Rumble for Fridays Off the Script. Do not miss it. And I'm going to go again on rant mode or in rant mode about this one. WWE is so quick to find a new face for the company. Why? Why? John Cena isn't going anywhere anytime soon. He's not. He's making too much money. He's in the spotlight. You think he's going to give that up for fucking Roman Reigns? No. He's not going to give that up for Roman Reigns. You do not need a new face of the company right now. What you should be doing is building up Daniel Bryan, because all your plans got fucked when he was unceremoniously injured. There you go. You got a clean slate. Do what needs to be done in 2015 with Daniel Bryan. He's your winner. He's your winner right there. I mean, I'm going on rant mode. I don't even know if this constitutes as a fucking review, man. I'm all over the fucking place. This show was terrible. This show was fucking terrible. I'm just giving you my points on several different aspects of the show concerning several different superstars. It made no sense to me. It made me not want to watch next week. WWE should have came out and fucking lit that place on fire. Should have started a new storyline, etc., etc. They should have got us to be interested in watching the follow-up for next week. But no, they didn't. Monday Night Raw was written at 3 o'clock. It was rushed. It was garbage. Backstage was completely negative after the show. This is what I read on the reports. Why? It's very easy to see why. Show was fucking terrible. And it goes back to being too heel heavy. You know? They had a perfect mix the week prior. This week, everyone who's a face on the WWE, forget about it. They were fucking thrown under the bus and said, fuck you, with 3 of them being fired. There was no happiness. There was no excitement. There was nothing to get the crowd saying, yeah, on Monday Night Raw. Nothing. It's tough to do that when you're booking the Authority to be so fucking strong, so dominant, and taking over the show. With Kane, Rollins, Big Show, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, the fucking security goons, John Cena being fucking ridiculed on John Cena Appreciation Night. They fucked up. WWE fucked up completely, okay? And Monday Night Raw, no substance to it at all. So what did we learn from Monday Night Raw? Lesnar, Rollins, Cena, Royal Rumble. Okay? Ziggler, Rowan, Ryback, fired for storyline purposes. What does that mean for John Cena going into next week? I don't know. Hopefully WWE has a game plan for this angle. I do see Vince McMahon coming back and rehiring them all, and that is what's going to pretty much set off this feud with Triple H and Vince McMahon for control of the company. There's no other way for them to come back. How are they going to come back? Vince is going to hire them all back, okay? So, Ziggler is now a former IC champion. Wade Barrett is now your new 5-time Intercontinental champion. The Ascension, one thing about the Ascension last night, I didn't like the Legion of Doom and the Demolition reference. I even have a new story on this saying that Lance Storm of ECW fame, okay? He actually is boycotting Monday Night Raw for something that the Ascension mentioned about the Legion of Doom, calling them a joke, okay? Obviously, we all know Road Warrior Hawk is no longer with us. Rest in peace. A lot of people found that to be demoralizing and negative, okay? The fact that they're mentioning the Legion of Doom in that way. Should not have been done. It was meant to get them over, and it blew up in WWE's face. I don't get all the hate for the Ascension. They were fucking gods down in NXT, and now, all because they're on the main roster, people are tearing them apart. Why don't you people open your fucking eyes and realize it's not their fault? They didn't ask. They weren't asked to be booked against local jobbers last night on Monday Night Raw. They weren't asked to, it wasn't their choice to be booked against Mizdow and local jobbers the following week. It wasn't their choice. This is Vince McMahon fucking WWE's future up right before your very eyes. And again, I got a new story on that for Friday. This is WWE's fault. The Ascension, 2 weeks in a row now, failures. Because WWE doesn't know how to book legit tag teams. The Ascension is in a division that WWE just doesn't care about. What do you expect to happen? You expect them to be fucking great right out of the box? Of course not. Unless WWE shows some love and care to the tag team division, the Ascension is going to fail. That's it. Plain and simple. I don't want them to fail, but 2 weeks in a row now, their debut has been fucked. Seriously. Nobody wants to see the Ascension against local jobbers. It was done as a way to get them over and introduced to the audience, okay? I typically wouldn't have gone that route, but who the fuck am I, man? If you wanted this team to make an impact, Usos, last week, Raw, destroy them. That's what they're about. That's what I would have did. But what the fuck do I know, man? I'm a fucking idiot on here, on YouTube, giving you guys my opinion on Monday Night Raw. Rusev. Rusev was acting like a babyface this week. I don't know why. I don't know why. He was essentially calling for America to respect other countries' customs and traditions without trying to play world police. Really. So after everything you did with Rusev, now you're trying to have him play the good cop role? Doesn't make any sense, man. Really doesn't make any sense. WWE, honestly, doesn't know to... They don't really deserve half of the fucking talent they got. They really don't. They really don't. This shit pisses me off, man. Roman Reigns versus Big Show. Roman Reigns clearly is being booked improperly by WWE. They have no fucking idea what to do with him. He's fucking terrible as it is, and WWE is making it worse by the fucking booking that they have for Roman Reigns. Awful. Absolutely awful. There's no way WWE can make me believe in Roman Reigns. I believe Roman Reigns is trash. Simple. I don't give a fuck who says give him a chance. I don't give a shit about anybody else or what anybody else says. I know for a fact Roman Reigns is not going to get the job done at WrestleMania. He's not going to get the job done at the Royal Rumble. And if Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble, it's going to be worse than Batista last year. Believe me. Believe me. And a match against the Big Show, nobody wants to fucking see. Please. I would rather see Roman Reigns wrestle a fucking cardboard cutout of the Big Show. It would be more entertaining. The Big Show is fucking awful. Natalya versus Nikki Bella, total divas trash. Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan, nobody fucking cares. Ambulance match with Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt, probably the one highlight outside Ziggler and Wade Barrett. They hit their spots. There was a few high spots. It was brutal. It was hard-hitting. It was hardcore. But enough is enough already, man. Enough is enough. I'm tired of the fucking feud. How many times do we got to see it? They're fighting in every stipulation match WWE has in their rule book. I'm over it, man. I'm over it. Bray Wyatt got the victory. Why did Bray Wyatt get the victory? Because they want Bray Wyatt looking strong in hopes of The Undertaker coming back and having Bray Wyatt challenge The Undertaker. That's the only reason why he won. Yes, Dean Ambrose lost again, but Dean Ambrose, I don't know what's going on with Dean Ambrose, man. He was hot in September. WWE fucked it up. WWE completely fucked it up. And from what I see, Dean Ambrose really, really hasn't caught that type of fire that he had in September. WWE fucked it up. They took him off TV, and boom, you fucked him over. Plain and simple. Miz, Damian Sandow, Alicia Fox versus the Usos and Naomi. This could have been an intriguing storyline. It was kind of intriguing with the Miz and Naomi. You know, there could have been some type of affair angle going on. But, you know, this is WWE in the PG era. What the fuck do I know? It ended up being something I did not care about, just like the rest of the show last night. Seth Rollins and Kane versus Ryback. Please, I had the TV on mute. That's how much I fucking cared about that. Adam Rose versus Big E. Please. Now you got Cesaro and Tyson Kidd as a tag team interacting with Adam Rose. When did Cesaro become a fucking comedy act, man? Dressing up in whatever the fuck he was dressed up, man. He looked like a fucking bank robber. I don't know what's going on with these guys, but Cesaro and Tyson Kidd are now a tag team. I don't think that's the right role for Cesaro, but Vince McMahon doesn't seem to gravitate towards Cesaro. He doesn't have that look or whatever Vince McMahon said about him. He's just not a fan of Cesaro, so obviously he's not going to be booked in the way he should be booked. Monday Night Raw was trash, folks. That's it. Plain and simple, Monday Night Raw was trash. Hopefully it's a better show next week. A lot of complaints by me. I'm all over the place. This week, but there's just so much wrong with this show to the point where I don't even know what to talk about or complain anymore, man. I don't know what to complain about anymore. I really don't. All I know is Monday Night Raw needs to follow the steps that they did the week prior. What made that show so good, they should have followed the same fucking steps. I don't think the Authority being back on TV is a good thing. I know why they're back. It's setting up for WrestleMania. And when they are back and when there is no Authority figure on Monday Night Raw, things will be better. When Vince McMahon takes a step back from the WWE, then we will see the real potential of WWE. Right now, we're not going to get it. This is Vince McMahon's show, and this is quite evident in everything that they do. Vince runs the show. No matter what goes on, it all goes through Vince McMahon. It's his final word, and we as fans just don't matter. That's all there is to it. We can have the greatest idea in the fucking world. If Vince McMahon doesn't want it to happen, it will not happen. And this is the fucking problem. This is one of the many problems why Monday Night Raw has been so god-awful for so long. On Monday nights, I come home and I want to relax and I want to watch wrestling and captivating storylines and great in-ring action. I can't do that. Monday Night Raw really, really, really needs an overhaul in several different areas. Creative writing, everybody's got to get on the right page. I'm sure the demoralizing attitude backstage is not helping any. It's just so off the charts bad. I don't even know why I'm on here talking about it. Last night's show had no substance. What is there for me to talk about other than complain? And that's what you got. A fucking 20-minute video of me fucking complaining. There you go. Hope you guys are happy. That's your Monday Night Raw review. All over the place, like I said. The important aspects of last night's show, or Monday's show. John Cena Appreciation Night. They're making him feel like shit. And the Authority got back at John Cena for bringing them back. Ziggler, Rowan, and Ryback are fired. Wade Barrett, your new IC champion. Roman Reigns continues to fail. And we will see what happens next week and how John Cena handles all that happened on Monday Night Raw, making him feel bad. He's the face of the company, but after a demoralizing act by the Authority, how is John Cena, and especially I'm concerned with Dolph Ziggler, how is he going to bounce back from this? After Ryback's great promo, how is he going to bounce back from this, man? It's going to be interesting to see, but I don't think WWE even knows the end plan for any of these guys, but we'll see, man. If you guys are not subscribed here, man, please hit that subscribe button. What the fuck you waiting for? Follow me on Twitter at JD from NY206. I got Off The Script. If you guys missed that this past weekend, everything you need is down below. Chairshot Reality, TRN, Joe Cronin Show. All my guys linked down below. Go and check them out. Show them some love. Speaking of Joe Cronin and TRL, not TRL, TRN. Thinking of fucking Carson Daly, TRL. What the fuck? See, that's how fucking tired I am. TRN. Saturday Night Shoot. JD and Joe Cronin are your new hosts for Saturday Night Shoot. We're going to be ranting about what is bothering us about WWE. My first topic to let you guys know, why is there a problem in choosing a Royal Rumble winner? Why? It's one man and one man only that should win it. It's not the WWE choice. It's the choice of the people. It should be the choice of the people. I'm going to let you guys know. Saturday Night Shoot. Look forward to that. I will let you guys know more information on that when Off The Script airs this weekend. Saturday Night Shoot on TRN's channel. Go and check those guys out. Like I said, LeBar, Eisenberg, Ghoulish Chairshot, TRN, and Joe Cronin. Everything you guys need for more additional wrestling content down in the description below. I'm JD, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Off The Script on Friday. Big fucking show planned. Don't miss it. All right? I'll see you guys later.